Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
While the Diddy hearing was going on, 6ix9ine was getting arraigned on new probation violations. This is the third probation violation. This time they're saying out in Florida, somebody was taunting him for snitching and he went and assaulted the guy. That is a violation of his supervised release. Now, here's the thing. Today, he was actually supposed to be sentenced for another probation violation when they raided his home and found residual amounts of cocaine and MDMA. The arraignment for that probation violation didn't happen because now he has this new assault violation. This is all after he already served 45 days for probation violations last year, where they were claiming that, hey, you didn't show up to drug tests, you had unauthorized travel to Las Vegas. So 6ix9ine is going to probably do some more time. He did 45 days, probably gonna get some more days now. I don't know what to say. I mean, you should really stay out of trouble. What? Because it don't matter what you gave the feds. They hate you and they on your ass.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm just tripping off of 6ix9ine. Of course, the Tribune, a bunch of people then wrote in about him having an issue today in court. And I didn't even know he was on probation. OG, you there?
Man, I'm here, man. This
is crazy, man. I thought this dude would stay out the way, you know, now that he done told on all his homeboys.
But now, you know, we're in an era now where snitches are being applauded.
Right.
They're calling out each other like they got a fraternity, saying who's the biggest rat. So, and then he gets into it with a man in Florida for calling him a rat, and it says that the man, he turns around and Hernandez and a second man kicked the victim on the ground and kicked and punched him, Mr. Robot said. Then fled when they realized that their target had a gun.
But these niggas is crazy, man.
They beating up somebody and this man got a trigger on him and they running out doing damn what. These confidential, non-confidential informants, they got some shit going on today here in 2025. The world is upside down. And then he's on federal supervised, I call it parole. Everybody, well, he ain't on parole here. So federal supervised provision, you know, like, man, this is some of the average person on supervised release, as they call it, or parole. When you get a violation, I ain't never had no 45-day violation. What kind of, is that a special program?
I don't know what these niggas do. I can tell you right now, he just did a sit down, him and Charleston White. And I was like, damn, like him and Charleston White just sat down. Charleston and Woody was sat down. Then Rack 100. I said, man, what is that? Man, these folks, man, the ones who telling this, they is running the internet. Like the internet is wild, bro. Like I ain't never seen that like it in my life.
These introverts is doing clicks and making them feel like they're real heroes. You got, you know, somebody. I remember I was just listening to a thing about a week ago about Jimmy the Cricket. He was talking about Lil Bootsy, that Bootsy had a guy, I guess he was 15, he had 9 bodies, and went to the police and confessed to the bodies and said that Bootsy gave him a list that he had told him to kill not 5 of the people, right?
Yeah.
That he's advocating. The boy had been down since he was 15. And while Boosie's laying up good, having good night's rest, this boy here is burdening over. And you ratted on your crime partner when you was 16. And you still in jail. And you go to the parole board every year and tell them you don't want him out.
These folks crazy, man. This internet got these folks acting a fool, man.
How do you analyze that is like, you know, okay?
They crazy, man. And they all hanging out together is what I'm telling you now. This is crazy. They all hanging out together. Like, and the people are following them and applauding them. And and laughing and just it's a wild world we live in now. It says rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine has pleaded guilty to violating probation after admitting he assaulted a man at a Florida gym in August. The rapper, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, appeared in Manhattan federal court where he confirmed that he and another individual attacked the victim following taunts about his history as a snitch. Now
well, and then he admitted he was not the assailant. He was the victim. That man started firing rounds.
Yeah, that man, the one they tried to jump, but they couldn't even do nothing with him. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, OG. Like, it's crazy to me how these people are just, they doing, and they clowning, they recording it, and it just coming off crazy, man. I've never seen it. Even if, and I often say, man, like, man, if they'd had phones back when we was coming up, man, it would have been this and it would have been that. But it was a different time, and it was a different era, and it was a different way that people did and dealt with things too, even back then. Just briefly seeing you on the camera, it still was a different time and a different way that people dealt with things, OG. This is crazy how these boys is applauding, snitching and telling, and the people are supporting them.
Wait a minute, brother. Did you say you saw me on camera?
Yeah, I seen you on camera when you was like 23. No, maybe 21.
What do I got to do with these snitching stuff?
No, it's just saying. I'm saying when we were.
No.
You didn't listen because I said you got recorded back then. You were the only one I ever seen get recorded way back then, like on a panel, and I'll show it right here. You know.
Don't show
It's all over the internet, OG. My brother sent it to me.
All over the no internet, bro. Come on.
You was young, man. That was a long time ago, man.
So you trying to say I was a rat young? Is that what
No, I'm not saying you was no rat. You was talking about political things. See, back then it was a different way that things was handled.
Wait a minute.
Things was political back then. This was more about making. I'll let you tell what it was. I know what it was.
Umar, I'm just trying to ask you, why do we have to bring up the subject to me when we're talking about informants?
It's not like that. You turning it on me, man.
This is
you twisting it.
No, you twisting it. You tomorrow I'm gonna have somebody put in it. Man, see, boss talk even say you was snitching.
No, that's not what I said.
You know Calvin's just waiting for you to say something.
No, man, it's just actually you killed him off. But
Calvin gonna pop right back up in an alias name. D-Dog, you still a rat.
But here's the deal. I just said my uncle often tell me, man, if we'd had cameras back then, boy, we'd have been crazy viral. But it wasn't the same day and time. That's all. In the 70s, it wasn't the same. It was these folks doing different stuff out here, man.
When they had covered wagons, it wasn't the same as having cars. So progress always adds something to the element, bro. You dig what I'm saying? So, no, we didn't have that on time, what they call it, right, in real time. We had grace, but now God is taking grace away from you. Now it's straight judgment. Yeah. It's totally different, man. When I seen, because there was a hideous thing. When I first seen 6ix9ine tell on his homeboys, and they all was doing all the stuff they was doing together, and they was calling him a rat, I'm like, well, his career may be over. Man, they embraced him. It was people I seen, man, whacking him, got together, DJ Academics, they embraced him. The dudes that was saying they wasn't street, no jumper, they embraced him. They brought him on shows, they lifted him up. And I was like, wow, this is a different way that people reacting to people who telling. They started off with J. Edgar Hoover. At the time of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King in the 50s, they had a thing called the King Alfred Plan. Okay. After the King Alfred Plan, when it started in the 60s and the rise of the Nation of Islam and the Panther Party and United Slaves, US, they had COINTELPRO. Okay. COINTELPRO was another. J. Edgar Hoover said, I will not allow a black messiah. You understand me? So they came up with that program. Then you turn into the 70s to the 80s, and they came out, destroyed all the revolutionaries. Now they came to the gang era, and the gang era had started manifesting, and they did not want gang members to organize, so they started in 1982 Operation Weed and Seed. Take all the OGs out and replace dudes like 6ix9ine. He was sent to 9 Trey Bloods.
Wow.
These guys, Rat 100 was sent. Jimmy the Cricket was sent. You know where these guys come from? They just pop up.
Wow, and it's just crazy how not only was they sent, but they already had prior records and all kind of stuff that linked them to stuff where it didn't look like they should have made it out of the stuff they made it out of. I know.
One of the things, Jason Bourne, how they I remember one time that I was in prison, and this brother was in prison. He had came, and I saw him, and I thought he had just got transferred there, right?
Okay.
And so when I got out of prison, I seen this and been knowing this brother a long time, back in the 60s, right?
Right.
Real famous brother. Then I saw bro, and I'm like, no, that couldn't be him. And we were at Stop the Killing in San Diego, and he approached me. He looked at me and he told me, "Oh, bro, you finally got out that place." And I knew exactly this is the same brother that I seen them couple of days, and he vanished from this prison, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And find out that he was a police.
What?
In the Nation of Islam, came to prison, and it was investigating something. Well, where is your loyalties really lying?
Wow. Wow.
So you got all of these kinds and these elements, but people will make it seem like you the crazy one, and they'll embellish these other guys that are characters that are real. Like I just went through this a couple of weeks ago with something about my authority and how genuine I am in these streets, right?
Right.
And like, man, it's such a challenging time where you have to defend who you are all the time, because if you slip at all, one of these sycophants, one of these backbiters will have you destroyed, and the one that have you ever seen the movie? It's an old movie with it's called The Stepford Wives. You ever heard of this?
No, I ain't heard it. No, I hadn't. I ain't gonna.
Oh man,
Pretty good one.
It's this community, and they have all these beautiful women, and they're called the Stepford Wives. If you got your girl, if it's something about her character you don't like, you can send her to Stepford, and he recreates her and makes her a robot for everything that you want, right?
Wow. That was a movie
And
for
so
its time.
as you look at this movie, you'll see what they're doing to gang members, different people in office. Like, these guys come in and they know all the right things to say, how to sway, and you wonder, where did this guy come from?
Wow. It's sad. Listen to what 6ix9ine had to say about the fight he had. Me and another individual hit a person, and it was wrong, 6ix9ine told the judge, according to the New York Post. The plea adds a long list of legal troubles for the rapper, who has faced multiple charges throughout his career. This marks the second time in recent months that 6ix9ine has admitted to probation violations. In July, he pled guilty to 2 accounts of drug possessions after authorities discovered MDMA and cocaine during a raid on his Florida home. He was initially expected to be sentenced for those charges during his last court appearance, but proceedings were delayed due to the new assault case. Attorney Mohammed Gangit, widely known as Lawyer for Workers on TikTok, noted that the rapper's was sentenced has now been postponed. Beyond his legal challenges, 6ix9ine continues to make headlines for controversial statements. During a recent appearance on the One Night with Sydney podcast, him and Charleston White, the rapper said he intends to seek revenge against the men who attacked him in the South Florida LA Fitness in 2023. I'm gonna get my get back, even if my life, he said, even if it gets me my life. He said, suggesting the remains focus on retaliation. With multiple legal cases pending, 6ix9ine faces an uncertain path of court prepares the way for consequences of his latest violation. So he's not letting up on these guys. As a snitch, he says he's going in to try to redeem himself, I guess. I don't know if redemption comes through this, man. I don't know if redemption comes through this, and I don't know if it's just an internet play. You feel me? Because these guys are just saying anything, getting in front of these mics, and they have no integrity. We know they known for what they do. So he told how he gonna get his get back, man. I don't, really? So I know he was upset about Young Thug and them because Young Thug and them did this and did that, and he didn't feel like they got the right merit for what they did for his snitching. And he's been campaigning that thing ever since them boys been going through that court and then getting out, and then all them tapes start coming out. He wants to show you that, hey man, y'all doing them different than me. Y'all handling me rough compared to where y'all letting them make it. So I think it's crazy. OG, let me ask you.
Well, it's no way that you can say that I handle you rough when you got on the stand and testified against 85 people.
85, OG?
About 85.
Damn.
A whole gang.
He was jumping around in the video like he was going to do time and he was going to crush and he was going to spin out on it. He was howling it.
When he got on the witness stand, he was Mr. Hernandez. He wasn't 6ix9ine. He had a suit on with a tie. He looked real like a real citizen.
What was suited and booted, huh?
Man fell to the knees of the court. So if you said that in the courtroom, what did you say in the interrogation room?
Woo! Well, you know his interrogation tapes would have come out. We'd have heard him earful, wouldn't we?
Yeah. So you're talking about somebody how, and I'm not condoning what Thug them did, but ignorance is bliss. And not just him, not just Woody, all 28 of them told on each other.
Wow.
So when you go with that, it's not who's the lesser or the evil, but how can you let these known informants try to say something about somebody that never got on the stand on nobody? That's
crazy, ain't it? Never got on the stand on nobody, but you gonna make them like they did you something. You know,
You're not treating me the same. How would I treat you the same? And you're a state witness and out living your best life?
It just don't make sense.
Like you say, the difference between now and back in the day, if somebody had did that to a gang member or to somebody in your neighborhood, they would have been either dead or beat up so bad that I would go to the penitentiary just to say I killed him. Now you got these lanes that call themselves so hard, but they'll sit up and chastise and hug rug with these dudes that they know are rats.
Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
Rats.
No, they rats. Guys, this is a different day and time, man.
I'm just getting my money. All money ain't good money.
All money ain't good. You said a mouthful, OG. All money ain't no good money. These boys lost in the sauce, man. Listen, man, guys, if you still watching, guys, listen, download Boss Talk 101 app now. Go check out the app. We getting his new videos dropping on there every day. And also, guys, man, hey, listen, guys, if you still watching, make sure you watch this next clip right here. Should be right here somewhere with my boy Diddy. We don't know if he gonna get out, but boy, what they trying to charge him. We don't know if he gonna get out, but boy, we don't know if he gonna get out, but boy, listen, y'all gotta check this out. Me and OG talked about that. OG saying getting out. I say he gonna walk out the day he go to court next week, man, or was it next month? Anyway,
and y'all be sure to put in a good word for me because Boss Talk is trying to fire me.
What?
6ix9ine. So, man, y'all sign into the app. Just like y'all got Jimmy Kimmel back. Keep me on Boss Talk.
Man, guys, man, let me get off here, man. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.